Hey there, EverlongMystic here. So, I wanted to do a reading for just for everyone or whoever it's for, that kind of thing. I got two new decks here that they're brand new. I got them for my birthday, and I got the Guardian of Night Tarot. Thank you, Gustav. And I bought myself the Urban Crow Oracle, and they felt like they would go very well together. Now the the author here is the same person, and they also did the Crow Tarot. But I've used the Crow Tarot a lot on my channel, but I want to look. I want to use these two. So we're just gonna get a message for everyone. You get the first crack. I just opened them and shuffled them, so I want to share the first reading with them with you. Okay, so let's do Oracle first, and we're just gonna see what we need to know or what message is gonna come out for us. All right, the Urban Crow. What do you want to tell us? Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have perspective here. And that's, it looks like hangman energy. There's a wrinkle on my table. All right, so we have the perspective card, and then we have mimicry. Huh. And it's 35 and 30. Perspective and mimicry. So I feel like these are separate-ish. So we should, well, I will pull cards. You can pull cards as you watch if you want. So we're gonna pull some cards on this perspective, and then we're gonna do these. So let's grab the Guardian of the Night Tarot. Thank you, Gustav. And we're just gonna get going. Okay, so for perspective, what do we need to know about perspective? What perspective is this crow trying to show us? Tell us about. All right. 3 cards. So we have 4 of Cups, and we'll get the other 2 cards out here. Oh, that's weird. This is also hanging upside down. Huh. So we've got this perspective card that's giving off these hangman vibes, and then we also have the 4 of Cups, but it's also giving off hangman vibes. Do you know what? This is actually really cool, because in other 4 of Cups cards, it's like the person is, or the image is a figure that is staring at these cups that didn't work out, and they're not seeing the cup that spirit is giving them, but this is different. It's almost like if you can manage this new perspective, then you're able to like turn and look at the spirit cup somehow. There is something about illumination here, because we have these fireflies. These fireflies, or lightning bugs, or whatever you want to call them, they're illuminating the area. It's almost like there's something with this perspective card here where if you can manage it, then something is illuminated about these cups, which causes us to turn and look at that spirit cup, which is probably the Ace of Cups, you know what I mean? like something that's better for us. It's like, don't look at this, look at this. King of Swords. Wow, look at that. Look at all the puppies. King of Swords. This is true discernment here. It's like this is what Spirit is trying to get us to do. I really like the fact that, I really like the fact that these little lightning bugs are here to illuminate our path a little bit. It's kind of like, this is the Guardian of Night tarot. So a lot of times when it's dark, we don't see things. You know what I mean? Just like if we're experiencing darker emotions or in a dark place, we sometimes don't see like the bright side that's right in front of us or something. You know what I mean? It's something about like mastering this true discernment here. It's like through that comes some kind of wisdom. There is something to do with just with these birch trees in the back, something to do with resourcefulness. It's like looking in unexpected places for something that is so important. It's like you wouldn't you wouldn't realize that the bark of the tree could be such a valuable resource. Especially if it's dark and if it's cold and you need light, you need warmth. The bark of the birch is like some of the best kindling ever. Ace of Swords, it's the truth. Wow, we are looking for truth. It's like we can find it, but we just need the right perspective. Oh, and I love this. These are moonflowers. Oh, so cool. These are moonflowers. I love it. It's like birthing the truth from this moonflower. Okay, I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more about this because we have laurel leaves here, which is, kind of like that. Yay, recognition, celebrate, blah, blah, blah. But they're the wrong color. You know what I mean? It's like fall. It's almost like piercing through an old narrative somehow. Piercing through an old narrative. I want one more card here. Let me just get one more. Oh my gosh, and it's the Hangman. Seriously. That's funny. So, this is kind of a joke probably from my guides because sometimes I either want to know too much when I do readings or I don't trust the message, and this is kind of a joke, I think, from my guides saying, yeah, you got it on the first card. It's Hangman vibes. So, thanks. Okay, so yeah, the Hangman. I don't really need to say more. It's about getting discernment, using a new perspective, and not holding on to old narratives. There's something that can be birthed from the darkness, and there is assistance to illuminate us. We are able to see this cup. We can do it. It's like you might have to use other senses. You might have to use just, sometimes you have to go on pure intuition. Sometimes it's something that you have to just hear. You don't see it, you have to hear it. You know what I mean? Cool. I like that. So let's go over to this mimicry thing because this feels very social. It reminds me of social media kind of, where like social media and like the dead internet kind of theory, where it's like everything, like 90% of the things you see are just complete regurgitation of something. It's like you've got like, it's weird. It's like this. It's like an echo of like big corporations or something where you've got like four or five that pretty much own everything, control everything, blah blah blah. It's like social media is becoming that way where everything is just a regurgitation from like all those little niche places. It's like they're all just repeating and mimicking what the big, like what the big ones are filtering out. Maybe that's why this came out first. It's kind of like weaving your way through, because like in situations like this, it's very, very hard to find the truth. It's very hard to find the truth. That's interesting. Okay, so let's get some cards on the mimicry. This regurg. What do we need to know about all this regurgitation? Like you notice it's very nice in here. Like here's the card. It's nice in there. There's flowers. There's a cool crow on the branch. The dog has his ears pointed straight up like say what? Or you know what I mean? And and there's like this big fence, so actually he's caged in, so it's almost like he's caged in and he's forced to listen to the mimicry. But the mimicry stems from these big things in the background, like this cityscape, right? Like all right, mimicry. So we'll get 3 cards for this too. All right, we have 9 of Pentacles, and it is what looks like a hibernating bear. God, it kind of feels like not paying attention and dreaming. What does that have to do with Pentacles, really? I feel like he's dreaming of the Pentacles. Look, like the fish look dreamy, right? I mean, if you think of Pisces, very dreamy, right? But it almost, and a bear would dream of fish, right? I mean, because that's yummy to them, right? But it's weird. It's like he's dreaming of a bounty of fish. I don't know. There's more. There's something more to this. It might be linked to the other cards. Let me look here. Wait, 7 of Pentacles. Why are we going backwards here? Okay, this is interesting. We have the 7 of Pentacles, and the Pentacles are all the center of all of these webs. So this is like cosmic consciousness. Maybe that's what this bear is tapping into. Some kind of cosmic abundance. Because the 9 of Pentacles is super abundant, right? So in order to get through the maze of mimicry, that regurg, we have to tune in to the abundant cosmos, or some kind of abundant consciousness. Because here, like the cosmic web, it's all over the place. And it's growing. It feels like it's growing. The 7 of Pentacles does feel like it's growing. It's like these webs get bigger and they get more tangled. It's almost like it can go either way. Like you can totally get lost in it. You can get lost in all this regurgitation. Like you can get so lost in it that it becomes your reality, kind of, right? It's almost like you have to get unreal to get real somehow. It's like, I mean, you have to tap into this dreamy fish energy in order to actually decipher what is real and what is not, because it's growing. I think we can do it. I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah. Nine of Cups is a big old peacock. Look at that. That is really cool. You know what's cool is like I also like that it is split. It's split up the nine cups. You've got 7 cups here. Yeah, you've got 7 cups here, which is, hey man, we got options. We've we've got options, and a lot of them look good. I mean, they probably all look good. And it's funny because it's almost like there's a cup, one of these 7 cups, for each of these 7 pentacles. It's like there is a way to navigate each and one of these webs, right? There's a key, and of course you've got a couple little fireflies here. It's like we said over here with like spirit coming in and helping illuminate when we're, when we're at the dark stuff, right? The dark web. And then we've got 2 extra cups up here, and like the 2 of cups. It's like that that love, that union. It's like it's like merging with the truth. And I like that there's like this lotus right here, because just like how the fireflies light up the dark, like the lotus comes from the mud, and it's like it's dark and dank down there, right? In that mud, but you can get through it. I love this. This is a really cool message. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna go on to the next message and open the next set of decks. I'll be right back. Okay, so for the second message, I'm going to use the new deck, these 2 new decks that I got from Patrick, Gateway of Light Activation, and the mini Santa Muerte. And I'm also going to use a new deck that I got for myself, the Shimmering Veil Tarot. And with the Shimmering Veil, my next series is I'm using this in all the readings for my next series. Alright, I've already started recording them. Alright, so let's get started. Let's get an oracle card first. And with these, I kind of wanted to do it's like what can we expect, or something good. You know what I mean? Like what's something good coming in for us? What is something good coming in for us? Something awesome we can expect. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, of course this card would come out with the deck that Patrick gave me. It's Angelic Frequency. Angels are here, you are safe. Potent connection. Love it. Oh my gosh. Love it. Okay, so let me see if there's something in the book. Angelic Frequency. Hopefully these are alphabetical. Okay. The angelic frequency is the energy of the angels and the angelic kingdom, which is aligned to service, devotion, authenticity, and love. When this frequency comes to us, it's because the gateway of our heart has aligned with it. We've essentially become an angel upon the earth. Angels are the heartbeats of Source, and so when we're in touch with the angelic realm, we're also connected to the heart of God. This card features a being of light. The streams of light surrounding it are the angelic frequency pouring down to light up our life. This image also unlocks our soul memories of our guardian angel. Before we were in this life, we danced across the midnight sky, and as the universe follows the law of attraction, our angel was attracted to us because our likeness was also in them. So we became connected, and since then, our angel has been with us through every lifetime and every experience. It says the message is angels are drawing close at this time, so be open to signs and synchronicities that confirm this. It's important for you to know that through your actions, choices, and service, you have upgraded your spiritual connection and your frequency. Rejoice, for you may be rewarded with abundance and blessings at this time, and you have been making choices that are not just for your own greater good, but for that of all of those around you. Your guardian angel is with you now, helping you remember your infinite power and potential. Reach for the stars and trust that all the efforts you have been making, both internally and externally, will bring blessings and opportunities. The path you are on is aligned to your highest good, and the support you need is there for you. You are cherished by angels. I really like that. I really like that, especially for something that we can look forward to, something good coming in for us, right? That's really, really awesome. So let's get some Shimmering Veil Tarot out here to see if we can kind of expand on that. Alright, angelic frequency. Ooh, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. And the book mentioned that it did mention abundance coming our way. That is really cool. So that's kind of just confirming that. Wow, we have the Warrior of Water here. And this is some Neptune energy here. What I'm really liking about this card is that it is kind of like using, it's kind of saying like using, connecting with your angel, connecting with an angel frequency, right? It will allow you to make, like, let's say if we're talking about problems or issues, it can make them not feel so overwhelming, just for the fact that in the image here we have, it's like, he's standing in the sea, very large energy, right? But look at the ship. What would be a huge sailboat or a huge ship, right, is just resting in the palm of his hand. It's like making, and it also goes back to message number 1 about some kind of perspective, right? It's like using this angelic frequency can help shift our perspective so that we don't feel so overwhelmed all at once. Oh, and we have strength. Yeah, so we can find our strength. That is really cool. Look at the strength card. Isn't that really cool? And another thing about this strength card here, it's like giving yourself a chance to cry, to shout out, to be frustrated. It's like whatever this lion here is, it's roaring, right? And that's okay. It's okay. And you know what? This person is like, you know what? It's like, it's almost, I mean, yeah, you can see they're kind of trying to put their hand in there like a typical strength card, but I feel like it's comforting. It's like it's got this, the other arm is kind of faintly moving down here, almost consoling it, like, you know what? It's okay. You're allowed to be frustrated. You're allowed to cry out. You know, feel the feels, right? And it's like your guardian angel is here to help you. It's like, here, it's okay. You're strong. Even strong people can cry out, you know? Very cool. So let's get a clarification. I'm gonna pull one of these for each one of these just to go like one more level down. Just to shuffle it up just a little bit here. So clarification for this angelic frequency. I didn't realize I had him squished over so far. There. Okay. So, clarification on the Queen of Pentacles here about this abundance coming in. We have King of Wands. There it is. Look, he sees it. He's pointing at it like, look, I see you. I don't know if he's pointing at the angel or if he's pointing at the abundance on the way, but it's coming. I see it. There it is. Very cool. Ooh. Okay, so this is a little tricky. Okay, so this energy here of getting the right perspective, and also there is something about, it is it's the warrior of water, but it also kind of feels like the king of water, where he's like, even though the sea is churning, standing still and strong, and not letting you, the turbulence affect you too much, but really your perspective. It's like not letting the turbulence affect your ability to have a different perspective on something. And here it's like that right there is going to give you, we have the Knight of Swords, like this, a little extra discernment, just like we had the Knight, I think we had the Knight or the King of Swords in the first reading, where it's like you can see through tricks. Oh, and that's like that mimicry card from the earlier reading. It's like this is all turning into one long reading. But the like the trick, it's like, oh, he's swallowing a sword. No, he's not really swallowing the sword, but it looks like he is. It's like seeing through illusions and getting a different perspective on something, like not blowing something up out of proportion, right? It's a similar energy. And then here we have on the Strength card, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands feels like getting ready. I feel like it's like we're getting ready for something. We are allowing ourselves to express how we feel. You know what I mean? It's like you can yell if you want to. Sometimes you just have to get it out. And there's always someone like this angelic frequency, this your guardian angel, what have you, that is there to like comfort you. You know what I mean? Like to let you know it's okay. And this is all so that we can get ready. And I feel like this Two of Wands is getting ready for something. It's like this dude is prepared. He's prepared for something, right? And I think they're preparing us to see the abundance coming in. I think that's what it is. Very cool. All right, this is this is the end of the second reading, and I will do one more reading, and I will be back in just a second. Okay, so for the third message, I am going to use some decks that Kathy got me. Yay, thank you, Kathy. So first we're going to use the Dividing Poets. I really wanted this deck so bad. It's basically just a bunch of cards that have writing or quotes from Yeats. So, and William Butler Yeats. And what's really cool is I didn't even know this. Is that, what does it say? There's like a little blurb on him. Okay, it says that it says here, not only did Yeats believe in the supernatural realm, it believed in him, as is evidenced by the number of poems that were given to him by supernatural powers. Some used his wife as a medium in what has come to be known as automatic writing. It's worth remembering that Yeats and his wife were both members of Madame Blavatsky's Order of the Golden Dawn. I don't know what that is. And both had a lifelong interest in spiritualism. Anyway, I thought that was cool. I had no idea. Alright. So we're going to use that. And then we're going to use the... Kathy also got me the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Yay! I've seen other readers use this, and I was like, I want it too. All right, and then also I got the mini Gilded Tarot for clarification. So thank you, Kathy, for these. So excited. All right, so let's start with the Yeats card. I've already shuffled, so let's just go. All right, so give us a quote. What quote do we need to hear right now? Shuffle. Okay. Aw, okay. It says, what hurts the soul, my soul adores. No better than a beast upon all fours. Wow, I don't even know what that means. What hurts the soul, my soul adores. Feels like shadow work to me. No better than a beast upon all fours. This is also, this is kind of about being connected as well. Because that part, this part here about no better than a beast upon all fours, it's like we're all connected. We're not special just because we're human. Okay. So that's our Yeats card. Now let's get some Shaman's Dream and see if we can expand on this. Oh my gosh, Eye of the Needle, intentionality. Is that just one card? Yeah. Okay, so we have card 17 here, the Eye of the Needle. There's something that we're supposed to be seeing. But it's like seeing discomfort. Oh, what hurts the soul? My soul adores. Wow. It's almost like we can't get through the Eye of the Needle without some kind of major discomfort. But it's like you're supposed to see it, you're supposed to feel it, because it's a part of being alive or something like that. And I'm not, and oh my gosh, and I was just gonna say, not intentional, and it's about intentionality. It's like you're, oh my gosh, intentionality. It's like you're not supposed to intentionally hurt yourself to be able to see. You know what I mean? It's like it's not about that. It's bigger. It's grander than that. It's bigger than that. Wow. That's kind of a big message. All right. What else do we need to know about this? Yeah, that's way too many. But I will take the top one here. Top one is Unmarked Trail Revelation. There's definitely something there's something we're supposed to see, something we're supposed to figure out here. It's funny because like this revelation or this thing that we're supposed to be figuring out, it's like what we're supposed to see, right? It's it's kind of like going back to that whole perspective thing of the first two readings. There's a really that whatever this new perspective that we are coming into, we are creating perhaps. It's kind of a big deal. All right, can we get one more card? I feel like we need 3. Oh my gosh, I hope you can't hear the TV in the background. Someone has the TV on. And some silly song is on. I just want one. Alright, so we have 3 and I'm just taking the top. We have Root Girl. We have Root Girl, the disowned self. And I just got Call Me a Dog, that song by Chris Cornell. Just popped in my head. And it's funny because that card, it mentions no better than a beast upon all fours. This disowned self, this is that pain. But it's not the pain that you intentionally cause yourself. You know what I mean? It's like these are times when situations happen, like they come to a full head here, and that's like it's making me think of soul fragments. Sorry, I like totally lost my breath for a second. Soul fragments. It's almost like there's a part of us sometimes that like we go through really difficult times, and it's really hard to see. It's really hard to see through this needle because the needle, it's weird. It's like the needle is huge, but the needle is so tiny sometimes, right? It's so hard to see through the eye of the needle. You know, like we don't intend to disown ourselves. We don't intend to have, you know, parts of our soul fragment off, right? We never intend that. But it just happens sometimes. All right, let's get clarification. So we've got enough cards here. We have enough of the Shaman Dream cards. All right, so I have the needle intentionality. Can you tell us more about this? All right, so we have 2 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, he's got a rainbow. It's like that rainbow bridge. Oh my gosh, rainbow bender. Okay, in my next series, okay, I'm giving you a sneak hint. One of the readings is titled Rainbow Bender, and it's a Scorpio reading. FYI. But it's not coming out for a few days. Wow. Okay, so we have 2 of Pentacles, possibly a Scorpio, and Then we have the King of Pentacles. And then we have the Three of... What? The Three of Pentacles. So this is forging. This Three of Pentacles is not collaboration. This is some kind of forging going on. These pentacles are being created. It's almost like there is a source. There's a source here. And I don't know if it's this energy behind the eye, this energy that is getting us to look through the eye of the needle, no matter how painful it is. But this, I mean, I don't know why, but this, I mean, it just feels like forging, and the source of the forging is this. It's like, so whatever we're creating, and it doesn't even, you know, it's the Three of Pentacles. I'm not feeling collaboration. I feel like this is a solo mission. You got one dude here, one dude here, one dude here. This Eye of the Needle thing is a solo mission. And it's like this whole rainbow thing just feels like kind of activating. It all feels like on purpose. Like, it's so weird. Like the pain, it's like you're not supposed to intentionally put yourself through this, cause yourself pain. It's like only the divine does that. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't do this. But like sometimes it happens, and when it does, it's like, I don't know, and I'm getting really warm right now, and I can't explain it. It's like there's some kind of reverence here. And it's weird because it says what hurts the soul, my soul adores. It's like this, it's like this merging. It's like this merging of love and pain. Like that love is what heals the pain. It's like it's like if any of us are feeling like we have just disowned ourselves, or we have rejected a part of our soul, or a part of our soul was fragmented off. It's like that self-love, coming back to that self-love, is what's going to heal it. It's what's going to open that eye so you can see what's like being forged within you. And it's important. We've got the King of Pentacles here. It's important. Okay. So let's look at this unmarked trail revelation. It feels more like revelation than it does unmarked trail just right now. It's that still, it's like hinting at that perspective thing. All right. So can we get more information on the revelation? All right. So we have Queen of Wands. It's like the revelation, whatever we see with this new perspective, is meant to inspire us. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, weird. It's like sticky, like a sticky inspiration. That's funny. It's like a slow-moving inspiration. You know, like it starts with an ember. You know, like a glowing ember, and it like slowly builds up and slowly builds up. And then we have Three of Cups, and that's like once it gets to this point, like once it reaches the top, then that's when you can celebrate, and you'll know it. You'll know it because you'll feel full. I want to say you will feel full. And it could be full of that self-love. Yeah, and then we have the Knight of Cups. That's what he's bringing. He's bringing the love. That is so cool. That is so cool. Okay. Alright, so Root Girl. Root Girl is in some pain here. But it is 46, which is a 10, so it's the culmination of it, or the ending of it. So that is relieving to know. Alright, so what else do we need to know about this disowned self? Nine of Wands. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's almost over. That's that wounded warrior. It's like you're almost there. Oh my gosh, you're almost there. Like if there's anyone out there, just anyone watching this that feels like they just can't go any further or something, you are almost there. You're gonna make it. You've got a 10 here, which is completion, ending, right? And then you have the Nine of Wands, like, oh man, just like one more step, or you know what I mean? One more step, you can do it. This is complete freaking encouragement right here. Page of Pentacles. Oh, and he has a peacock. Hey, didn't we have a peacock in the Nine of Cups? In the Guardian of the Night, the night of the first reading, with the Guardian of the Night tarot, there was a Nine of Cups at the end, and it was a huge peacock. Look, so you have this Page of Pentacles with the peacock. It's like you get the cups and you get the pentacle too. That's what you're forging. You're forging this. See, it's like a fresh you. So it's like a rebirth. You know what I mean? It's like forging. It's like forging a rebirth. And then poof, there you both are. The two of you. And then it's like we've got that rainbow right here. It's the second rainbow. You know what? This actually feels like meeting your guide. This feels like meeting your guide somehow. It's like I almost wonder if like you like because that love, man, that love, that self-love, and just that bright shining light right here, it's almost like that's what you're meant to see through the eye of this needle. Is it's like either your guide or your guardian angel. It's like it's almost like this is the veil right here. This is the veil, and it's like and it's removed, and you can finally see how or feel how much love that your spirit guide or team or angel whatever has for you, but not until you get through this and discover and you forge your own self-love. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so this is the third message. Wow, this was such a message. Thank you, Kathy, for these decks. This was really powerful. All right, I will see y'all later.